Okay, let's get straight into your newspapers. We'll bring you some sports news after our news headlines at 6:30. So I think we're starting off with the Business Day as our first front
Indeed,
page.
we do. And the lead story in today's Business Day, bank raises interest rates on inflation risks. And Rand up by as much as 1.3% in the immediate aftermath of that decision, trading stronger at 13 Rand 75 to the US dollar. And in the end, it was close. 3-3 on the MPC with Lesetja Kganyago as the governor with the deciding vote, and he decided to hike.
Yeah.
I need to have a word with Mr. Kganyago. All the same, Ramaphosa looks to the future with the reshuffle. President Cyril Ramaphosa, otherwise minor cabinet reshuffle, notable for placing a key ally at the helm of a ministry strategically positioned to assist with his plan to grow the economy. And that would, of course, be communications, merging those two portfolios. And then, of course, many people talking about Bathabile Dlamini.
Yes.
They also go on to speak about, him keeping her on side there, even though she's a Zuma ally, and so on and so forth. And then Health DG kept in the dark on revisions to NHI bill. And Health Director General Precious Matsoso says that she's been completely sidelined by Presidential Advisor Olive Shisana and the Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi in revising the controversial draft National Health Insurance Bill, which is quite interesting. And also June 21st, that's the date when the NHI draft bill will be released with a 3-month comment period that closed on September the 21st. So interesting, the DG sidelined there.
There you go. All right, I'll move on to the Citizen now. This is what the Friday front page of the Citizen looks like again, leading with Bathabile Dlamini's face and why Cyril kept her. And they go on to say that the threat of a backlash from the Jacob Zuma camp was enough to convince President Ramaphosa to retain Bathabile Dlamini in his cabinet. This is according to political analysts. And basically saying that he kept, because he still fears infuriating the strong hand of Jacob Zuma, KwaZulu-Natal and the entire Zuma camp. Political analyst Ralph Machecha said there was no substantial reason for Ramaphosa to keep Dlamini in his cabinet, except that he was worried because the balance of forces was still heavily against him in the ANC. So that's the angle that they're taking on the front page. Then there is a talk on page 30, the secrets of state capture. Why playing out teaches South Africans what's playing out, I beg your pardon, teaches South Africans important lessons. So a little bit of a recap on the state capture and what we should be learning out of that. They go into detail there. Then mining village victory hailed. Kolobeni community can say no to mining on their land. That was a huge ruling that came out yesterday.
That was a very interesting
Amazing.
one. And the Minister, Gwede Mantashe, coming out and saying, well, this then interferes with the powers of the ministry. Good one for
very,
the
very
community, though.
One final one, jury out on EFF Army. DA wants answers over weapons camouflage.
Say what?
Page 5.
Okay.
All the details, I'll keep you in suspense.
Mail and Guardian, JZ's deal with the apartheid spy master Neil Barnard suing for millions, claiming that Zuma extended his contract with the State Security Agency.
Oh, wow.
Just that. I mean, mind-boggling, isn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, Neil Barnard's company, they are claiming 24 million rand. And Barnard has been embroiled in litigation with the SSA over that 24 million rand. And apparently his company was given a contract. The company Calliston, which listed Barnard as a managing director, say that they signed a 3-year agreement with the State Security Agency in 2012 and provided services at an annual rate of 17.4 million rand. Intriguing. EFF darkened Cyril's dawn, unholy alliances. The VBS story continues, and also fake news. And they also get into crunching the numbers. How long can you expect to stand in a Home Affairs queue?
Oh, yeah, that'd be interesting to see. And then finally, the Sowetan, why they dodged the bullet. Again, Bathabile Dlamini, Nomvula Mokonyane, Ramaphosa promotes loyalists to a merged industry. That, of course, is Nomvula Mokonyane now taking on communications and telecommunications, as well as postal services. And then, of course, Bathabile Dlamini saying fear of Women's League backlash saves Bathabile and Nomvula's blushes. So those are the front pages. And then the big one, we all know, a nation divided. And there's a big divide here in the studio. There's the gold and black and the white and black that are donning their faces today.
And we are donning our colors and nailing them firmly to the mast. So that's what's making headlines in the newspapers. But let's get to our headlines.